What's happening, everybody? What's good out there, fam? Right here, this is what I call your proactive firearms, so that you already have thought about scenarios or your position and your self-defense position before things happen, reactionary things happen, so that you always have your it's almost like an offense and defense mind state, So I'm gonna go over some of my proactive firearms that I have, and if you need more consultation or in-depthness of why I did what I did, or why I do what I do, or even why would you do what you do, and you want me to give you my opinion on it, then that'll be available as well. So I'm gonna start off. First, let me start off with this guy right here. I had to use this today. This is what you call a cleaning kit, a gun cleaning kit. So I use this today to clean this AR-15 right here in the middle. Sometimes your barrel get dry, and we had a situation where a round was stuck in the barrel. So with this kit here, you make sure your stuff is clean, and it was all because of malfunction with a magazine. You see, when you start getting aftermarket accessories to go with your firearms, make sure you cycle them, make sure you run them, make sure you experiment with them before you feel confident in taking them out to the field, or even protecting yourself. So that's what I had went over today, and had a situation where I bought a new magazine and it didn't cycle right. I had to change the base plate or whatnot. So that's just something that we could talk more about. In the future, I'm going to really focus on maybe getting the accessory that goes with the name brand of the company. So that's that. We'll talk about that later. So let's start off with this guy here. This weapon here, I love it. It's a 22 LR, which is probably your lowest round as far as firepower and recoil on the market, one of the lowest. But it's very, I'm very comfortable with it in any scenario. This is for my wife, my children, even myself. But they are easily be able to access this and operate this weapon here. It's very accurate. I took it to the gun range just the other day, and out at 25 feet, I was able to place 5 shots and shoot. It was a poster that we had, which when you go to the gun range, they give you these posters so you could practice on shooting. And it was a guy that had a lady hostage. So my thing was, let me see if I could shoot the gun out of his hand. And I used this weapon here, and I shot the gun out of his hand at 25 feet. So this is something that I would recommend to any family that has children, that has a wife, that wants them to be able to actually hit what they're aiming at. So this does have iron sights, adjustable, but I also put a red dot on it. Everybody is not going to be fluent unless they practice with iron sights. So this is just an extra help. Make sure you keep your batteries and everything operating right for those that just want to be able to look and see something through the glass and fire. This is perfect for that situation. Precision. So we talking precision now. Everything that I have here was a proactive approach. So what I got them for certain scenarios, and this is one for precision and for family-orientated self-defense. To go with that pistol, I have a rifle here. This rifle here is also cycled and 22 LR. Same round. So those bullets that go in there can go in this rifle here. This has a adjustable stock. This is also for my children. My son, which is filming, this is actually his weapon. I made this really for him, so for him to get good and modified it for him. So this one has a laser on it, it has a light on it, it has a compensator on it, and this could shoot the quiet rounds. Now for this precision here, I shoot faster rounds, and we'll talk about that later. And this side of a handgun. But if you want to be quiet, this is the weapon that I use for precision and be absolutely quiet, where you don't know where the shot's coming from. You heard of silencers and stuff like that. We'll talk about that later. That takes other permits and things of that nature that most just normal folks just want to know what tactical or proactive approaches you can have without going too extreme with it. And this is one of them. These weapons are not too expensive. There's a few accessories that I put on here, which is a stock here for you to hold it and stuff like that. For using for a bipod or whatever, and that's my precision rifle, to be very accurate. Okay. It also comes with 75 round drum, so I would feel comfortable with my son if he needed to handle himself. He could have adequate amount of rounds to actually self-defend himself. Okay, so from precision, let's go over to power. Here I call this my scouting rifle. It does shoot long distance, but for me, it's more like a scouting rifle, a 100 to 200 yard rifle. Don't get me wrong, it can shoot out to 800 to 1,000 yards, but for those scenarios, there's a lot of modifications, calculations that goes into shots like that, and I'm just speaking to an audience that just wants something that could have some distance, maybe on their farmland, that not too many adjusted their scopes and things of that nature. This would be something that you have here. This is zeroed in, and I put a tripod on his, but I also put a light here, cause at nighttime, if you're on your land or anywhere that you have space, this could be something that you just have on. Won't anybody know that you have a rifle on the other end? This could just be a light at your house that's giving you light, so you could actually have this on and be able to see what you need to see in an open space and actually see out into the distance. So I call this my scouting rifle. It's very powerful. It is a 30-06 round, so it takes care of pretty much anything you need as far as distance, hunting, or whatnot. It also has a beam to it's just a additional target of help if you would need, or it could just be to help spot things and give maybe the other family members the shot that you're taking. It just give them the awareness where you're taking that shot. That's what that beam would be for. But this is what you'll call. It also has the blinking light, which that could be a deterrent for folks can't see, but you can actually see them. This is what I call my powerful. So I went from precision to my powerful situation, and as far as rifle. And as you can see, these here are 30-06 rounds, very adequate for whatever purposes that you would need. Going from the powerful rifle. We have the powerful handgun. Now, this is one of, I was gonna say one of my favorites, but I'm not gonna say that. It's just, it's purposeful for what and it means a lot because this could be your first line of defense for your family. Okay, it's like a shotgun in your hand. It holds 357 rounds, and with a lot of with the other weapons we have here, they're all cycle weapons. So you have to cock them back. You have to drop magazines. You have certain times where a bullet to get jammed. I mean, you just need to know what you're doing when you're dealing with semi-automatics. When you're dealing with something like this, all you gotta do is pull the trigger. If a round doesn't go off, pull the trigger again. Pull it again. You see, it's nothing that you have to take out, move around, adjust, nothing of that nature. And this would be something that you could go to and have extreme confidence of something coming out the other side of that barrel. And it has enough power to where, I mean, if somebody want to deal with that type of threat, then that's what it is. But you'll feel comfortable in defending yourself with something of this nature, and that's what I call like my power package there. It could be your first line of defense, you know. So from precision, you got your power here. I go to what I would call your combat situation, something that you feel as though like you are up against a threat that is I would say a formidable threat or something like that. This probably be something that you would be interested in acquiring. I'll start over here with my favorite handguns on the market. This is a XD. This is 9mm. This round, this pistol here is my CCW right here. This is an everyday carry pistol. It holds 20 rounds inside this little pistol here, and I'm able to conceal this no problem on a regular basis. So this is the XDM Elite, and wow, I'll put this up against anything, any handgun out there. It has a lot of good features as far as trigger, as far as barrel, competition barrel. It got a safety feature on here. It's just a perfect all-around go-to weapon, everyday weapon that out of everything, if you just needed something with capacity, with concealability, with safety, with you feeling like you could take care of multiple situations or threats, this would be it. Right there, that XD. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. I just love this. It has railings on it. It's just wonderful. At the range, the other day, I took that out to 50 feet. Most people say, yeah, you ain't gonna shoot 50 feet with a handgun. I'm a little different. I'll shoot 100 feet with a handgun. You know, I'm not gonna say I can't take care of a threat if you know it's a threat and it's coming at you, or even if maybe you got away from the threat and it's still pursuing you, maybe you got away 50 feet. You see? But if you got away 100 feet and they still pursuing you, you gotta be able, you don't want them to, you ain't gonna wanna wait till they get 10 feet up on you to take care of the threat. You wanna be able to reach out and touch them. So at 50 feet at the range, that same scenario I was telling you about where the guy had the lady as a hostage. So I had it at 50 feet and said, okay, let me see if I can't take the shoulder out on the lady. Put it out there, and true enough, bring the target back in, and the 5 shots that I shot hit the lady in the shoulder. So this weapon right here is one of my, I can't even say favorite, they all my favorites. I just recommend it. Moving on to the last one here is what is called an AR-15. I've done some modifications to mine. High capacity, you got 60 rounders, 30 rounders, 40 rounders. And I've modified mine to my liking, because if this is what it's gonna be, you want to have all the accessories to fit your pro activity. So I got a light here, low vision light, you know, is red. So that serves my purpose. I don't want to hide light like I got on my scout weapon. I want some low vision, enough to blind you, but enough that I don't have to make the scene so bright. I have a laser on that. I have a forearm attachment which helps you pull the rifle into your shoulder, so you have a firm grip on your weapon. And when the rounds are dispersing, it's not no recoil. You got full control of this weapon. Here you have 45-degree iron sights. For example, if my red dot goes out of battery while in use, I could flip these up. In fact, I'll just show you. I could flip these up there like that and turn my rifle in a 45-degree angle and still continue firing shots on the target that I was aiming at. So that though, and here's a charging attached accessory. As you can see, I might like the color red a little bit, so I put that on there. It is better for my pull, and it actually matched my accessory, so I pretty much like that. And for the most part, I think that's it. As far as like I want to fall. This dry pod don't even go with this. This was just something for me to stand this up. This doesn't come with that. I mean, I can attach it on there, but I'm not going to really be sitting this down in any type of situation. The other ones I might sit down and rest on the shot, but for this, that was just for staging purposes only. This can be attached as well, so I keep that on standby. And that kind of concludes my proactive firearms. Class, just video. Wanted to bring that to the family out there, to let them know that if you stay in places where self-defense is okay, like I stay in Georgia, you know, you should take that up, you know, put you some finances to the side and look after your family, look after your loved ones, your circle, you know, your community. And if you have any questions you want to consult with me about, you know, classes out here in Georgia, or just contact me from outside of the state and ask what would I do in a situation, we could come across that stage as you contact me. Stay safe out there. Protect yourself. I think that's going to conclude this video.